What is good? Yes, welcome back. Welcome back me. Welcome back you. Welcome back us. Chief is there. Over there. Chief is there. That's where he is. Nope, that's where he is. Backwards things. Anyway, welcome back. I'm sure I look a little disheveled, but I don't really mind because I've had the craziest 5 weeks of my life, and that's why it's been quite some time since you've seen me. If you aren't aware of what went on, I will give you a recap. My brother passed away on December 10th. 2 weeks later, my dad had a heart attack, and he had to go into the hospital at Vassar Brothers Medical, and he was on life support for 5 days, and then he beat it. They called it a miracle. He beat it, and he's back out, and he's out of the hospital, and he's feeling better. But unfortunately, to cap off December 10th to January 10th, we had to put my dog down on the 12th of January. So the big three, I lost my brother, my dad almost passed, but then my dog, who's about to be 13, we just recently had to put down. So it was a lot. However, there were some strange highs that came with the lows. 11 hours before my brother passed, I won a golden ticket to an American Idol style competition for public speakers. I knew I was going to sign up for this. I told my brother I was going to sign up for this to audition shortly before he passed. He said it sounds real good in 3D core, which means sounds real good in the mainstream of things. And I did it anyway. And it was really fun, and we had to do a 1-minute audition, and if you passed your 1-minute audition, you had to do a 2-minute audition, and if you passed your 2-minute audition, you got a golden ticket to the semifinals in Hollywood, Florida in February. And when that happened, I did well, and I got through the first round and made it through the second round and was considered a golden ticket finalist, semifinalist, and my brother stopped by to see me and saw that I won and congratulated me. And the last thing my brother ever said to me before he passed was, "This is a good thing. The competition is a good thing." So it was really cool to have my brother's support and blessing, especially it being the last thing that he ever did, you know. So that was the high of getting the ticket, followed by the low of him passing. And then 3 hours before my father had the heart attack, my partner and I found out that she is pregnant. Woo woo. Babies. All up in this, but not in me, in her. So yeah. That was the other high, really high. And then dad was in the hospital, super low. And then just trying to cruise out of this, and then almost out to find out that we have to put Carmella down, the great boxer of ours since 2011. And yeah, just from saying it all, exhausting, you know? So much that I was able to experience and process and learn from. And one of the biggest things that I've learned, folks, is how to process grief and overcome trauma. And that was kind of how this whole podcast started, because of this. And then I submitted myself to be a public speaker in a contest because of how much I believe in my vision and mission of what I want to do with my life. And then the universe is like, well, if you really believe that you are good at overcoming trauma and processing grief, how about this? And, it was wild. It's been really wild. But one of the strange things that the contest did was it kind of gave me guidelines and bumpers on my bowling lane. And they said they wanted a 1 minute and a 2 minute audition. They also said that they wanted you to tell your story, share your message, give 3 to 5 takeaways for the audience, and then bring it all back around. And once they gave me the guidelines, what they wanted for the winners, I was able to lock in and do that. And I realized the night before the contest that I am always trying to kick the same message to everyone I talk to, whether it's athletes or survivors of trauma, amputees or whatever their trauma was, trauma survivors, athletes, or anybody in general. I've just been always trying to kick the same message, and that message is accept, laugh, trust. ALT, accept, laugh, trust. Once you accept life for what it is and you can't change the past, you can laugh and see the bright side. And once you laugh, you can trust that the universe has a plan and everything happens for a reason. Because if it didn't, I wouldn't be here talking to you right now. So I realized, wow, whoa, hey, I have this alternative thing. ALT makes alternative, and I'm not a doctor, so it's not medicine. However, I am a coach, so it is an alternative method, and that's what I do here. I have gone through so much, and this is the obvious one, and then, the loss of my brother. I know everybody does lose siblings and parents and pets and all, but it's definitely another notch on the belt for overcoming trauma and processing grief. And I really believe in my alternative method. I really do. I really believe in accept, laugh, and trust. And that is what is going to be the bedrock of my life going forward, is kicking my alternative method to everyone I meet, no matter who you are and what you've been through. If you're an athlete, it'll help you accept that umpires and refs make bad calls. It'll help you accept that you didn't win that game. It'll help you accept that your coach isn't playing you and there's nothing you can do about it. It'll help you laugh and enjoy the sports when you're playing them. And it'll help you trust that the sports are there to teach you something and get you into a better part of who you are and a better part of your life. So that's the alternative method for athletes. For amputees and trauma survivors, it's accepting that you can't change the past and what you went through, and you are stronger from it no matter what. And laughing and seeing that it was a crazy, beautiful blessing, because it's true. It's true. I mean, this was an unbelievable blessing. And I even chuckle thinking about it and looking at it now, because it's been such a blessing. It's shown me such a beautiful new route of life. I wouldn't be here talking to you right now if this didn't happen. And that's the trust. That's the trust and the belief that the universe has a plan. And this alternative method can break down to the simplest level of loss and trauma. You failed a math test. You didn't kick the ball in gym class soccer. You are experiencing loss and grief. I got the alternative method for you. Accept, laugh, and trust. Or we can go to the top of the spectrum of intense trauma and grief, loss of siblings, loss of family members, amputation, sickness, illness, whatever you want to call it, being lost, whatever you want to call it, physically and mentally. The alternative method can meet you there too. It can say, hey, accept what is. For me, I say this all the time. The 5 stages of grief are DABDA. DABDA. Denial, anger, bargaining, depression, acceptance. Everybody goes through the first 4 stages. Denial, that call was wrong. Anger, how could you make that call? Bargaining, can you change the call so I can still be at bat? Depression, this is bullshit. It was a terrible call. I should still be at bat. And then there's acceptance, which is, all right, well, I have to keep playing, and then hopefully I get another at bat. If we can all just get to acceptance right there, we can then move forward to laughing and being out in the outfield again going, man, this umpire doesn't know what he's talking about, so whatever, I'm just going to laugh about it. It's all good. And then trusting that I love the game loves me. I'm going to get up and I'm going to have a better at bat next time. That method goes for everything all the way across the board. No matter what it is, no matter what you're trying to argue with, accept the things you can't change. They talk about that all the time. People say that all the time. Accept the things you can't change. What does it say? Lord, give me the strength to accept the things that I cannot change and the power to do the things that I can. I know I'm not saying it right, but yeah, just accept what it is, and then you can laugh about it and see the bright side. And they say lighten up for a reason. Literally, lighten up. Lighten your density. Don't be so heavy. Don't be so down. Lighten up, and then literally lighten up. Like, don't be so dark and gloomy. Lighten up. It's a double entendre. It's a pun or whatever you want to call it. So yeah, accept what is, laugh, and then trust. And what do they always say? Trust in the universe, trust in the Lord. I don't like to kick a lot of religion. That's not what I'm here to do, guys. But I do believe heavily in the universe. And if you trust in the universe or trust in the Lord, whatever you want to call it, that trust comes from confidence. Confidence comes from being comfortable. If you are confident, you are comfortable. And if you can do those two things, you can trust that everything is going to work out. So the alternative method, guys, it's coming all the time from me pretty much every day, if not every day, for the rest of my life. Asia is probably tired of hearing of it, but too bad, because she's going to hear it every day for the rest of her life, over and over and over again. Because it's great. It's awesome. Accept what is. Laugh. Trust the universe. It's awesome. I love you guys. Thanks for tuning in. We're back. G-Man. Got a little out of him. All right. Peace, y'all. Love you.